Well, what's going on, YouTubers? It's the Natural Born Thriller. Natural Born Trader. Just so welcome everyone to Impact Wrestling Review, the show from May 19th. As of the date. Kane's not around, is he? I'm just kidding. Yeah, but this was May 19th, 2020. Jonathan Matthews and Master on commentary. I think they was doing. Actually, I can remember. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's good. Tell me here, and it's not. But who cares? The pandemic, you know, in full effect of it in a way. Let's get right to the show, though. The show opened up with the continuation of the first round of the One Contendership Tournament, where Retains 2 who's going to be facing Tessa Blanchard for the Impact World Championship title, which I don't know what's going to happen yet, but I digress. It was Ace Austin replacing Ken Shamrock. So Ace Austin replaces Ken Shamrock due to what happened to Ken Shamrock, the world's most dangerous man, and now I start realizing why looking like getting lower and lower. Okay, as I was saying, Ace Austin replaces Ken Shamrock due to Ken Shamrock being attacked by Michael Elgin, which I'm pretty sure that's going to lead to something down the line. I'm pretty sure it's going to happen around Bound for Glory, because let's face it, whoever wins the tournament, if Michael Elgin does win this tournament, he's probably going to lose because of shenanigans from Ken Shamrock. Now, when the match is going to happen, I'm assuming it's going to happen not Ken Shamrock and Michael Elgin, but or Michael Elgin versus Tessa Blanchard, because I'm pretty sure that's going to happen. Well, I believe that what's going to happen at is going to be at Slammiversary, where that's where Ken Shamrock's going to cost Michael Elgin the opportunity to become world champion, where it's just going to lead to a long program feud between Ken Shamrock and Michael Elgin leading up to Bound for Glory. Hopefully, that will lead to that. Well, I don't know if it's going to or not. Maybe it will happen before that, but who knows? We'll see how that leads. But all we know is that's what's going to lead down to at the end of the day, where it pertains to Ken Shamrock versus Michael Elgin. Where in the end, Michael Elgin should go over. I'm just saying. All right. So Ace Austin was replacing Ken Shamrock as he goes up against Rhino. Match itself was decent. Wasn't into that much, but it was decent. Not saying because I wasn't into it, it was bad. It's just that I didn't feel the chemistry that much between these two. But then again, it is a tournament, so it's not here or there to say. So in the end, it was Ace Austin winning after he cheated. At one point, the steel chair was going to be used by Rhino, but Rhino decided to have second thoughts of it. And then also when Ace Austin used the steel chair, Rhino stops him. And then Rhino was going to use the steel chair and for referee to stop him. And then that's when Ace also pulled out his baton. I think that's what it's called, right? When that's the King uses all the time. The baton, I guess what it is. And hits him with it behind the referee's back when he's converted to steel chair, goes for the fold, and gets the win. So Ace Austin advances to the tournament, the first round tournament, to where he's going to eventually become the number one contender for the for Impact World Championship title. I meant to say, I don't know what I was thinking about the other company. So yeah, that was that. I think Ace Austin may have cut a promo. Oh yeah, actually he did. Yeah, he cut a promo about reference to the X title. That's all in the past now, and now he's looking into the future, and that future is him becoming the youngest Impact World Champion in Impact Wrestling history. And that was basically it. But by the way, he ain't winning the belt. I mean, if he wins the tournament, great. But I don't think he's going to the tournament. If he does win the tournament, it'll because Ken Shamrock might be the reason that Michael Elgin didn't win the tournament. So I can see that happening. But at the same time, I don't see Ace also win this tournament. And if he does win the tournament, he ain't winning that belt. Just saying. So yeah, that's that. Josh Matthews. he had the stupid look on his face where he's interviewing Moose. I hate that stupid look on his face, that annoying look that he always got on his face. It's a type of face that you want to punch the living dead out of that face, because that's the type of a tool that Josh Matthews is. But anyways, he interviews Moose about the whole thing of the TNA World Championship title situation again. I'm like, this is the same old shit. But Moose basically says, it's going to end up when someone beats him for the title. Josh Matthews is basically questioning him about the whole thing. I'm like, come on, this is the same thing. This is the exact same thing that he interviewed him before. They talk about how Suicide defeated him numerous of times when the referee was taken out, and Moose is like, he's a masked warrior, who's going to get his rematch and everything, and then he's like, he thought about grabbing Josh Matthews, he thought about grabbing Josh Matthews and throwing him into the TV, basically sends it into the TV, but he decided not to, and so I just walk away again. Like, come on, no, you gotta do it. You gotta beat him up. At least it'll be an excuse of why he couldn't make it to the show to commentate. But though, instead they decided not to, because for a reason they don't want Josh Matthews to get beat up and not, be taken off of Impact Wrestling's show, because apparently we love hearing about Josh Matthews, which we fucking don't. So we get Kiera Hogan, by the way, on the show here with Tasha Steelz, basically talking about how she wants to take Tasha Steelz on her wing, and Kiera Hogan talks about how she came in as a sidekick and everything, and would taking someone taking her under her wing and everything, and now she wants to do the same thing for Tasha Steelz, except she don't want her to be a sidekick. She want her to be equal, in the way. So, and basically, Tasha Steelz agrees, and I guess now we're seeing the Latina heat in Tasha Steelz and the Hottest Flame, Kiera Hogan, are being a tag team. Does that mean we're going to bring back the Impact Wrestling's Knockouts tag team titles? I highly doubt that. What is the point of a tag team for the Knockouts if there's going to be no Knockouts titles like there was before? So, and no way to got this too. Kiera Hogan is still a heel. I thought what they were doing with her was a babyface promo. Hey, either if she's a babyface or not, she's still gonna lose. She's still gonna be treated like a jobber. And this whole your package and all this repacking her is gonna be a waste of time like it was before. But we'll see where it goes. I had my doubts though. Dave Christ being covered by OVE of Matt Fulton and Jay Christ versus Crazy Steve. And Crazy Steve has a crazy entrance because he's Crazy Steve. He's wearing his own type of version of a straight jacket. And I just miss, Crazy Steve, man, Now all we need to do is have Impact Wrestling paired up Crazy Steve and Rosemary back together. Instead of have Rosemary doing this bullshit with her in the bar and try to hit on Johnny Bravo. Ridiculous. But the match between Dave Chris and Crazy Steve was decent, where I enjoyed the match. And also, Joseph P. Ryan was there on stage taking notes on his iPad. Didn't care that much anyways. But in the end, it was Crazy Steve winning with the flying DDT. And there you go. After the match, Matt Fulton, he gets frustrated with OVE and says, he's done. He's done with OVE. And he goes, basically, I think he either clothesline them or put both of them down or chokeslam both of them over and says, I quit. He rips off on the OVE t-shirt and he leaves. So yeah. So OVE is now OVER, over. First, Sammy Callihan leaves them, do the whole ICU hacker thing. Matt Fulton, all of a sudden, he gets frustrated of losing, and now he leaves. Now the only two members of OVE left. It actually started with OVE by the Chris brothers, David and Jake. So they were actually the two original OVE, and now they're back to being the original OVE, which what it was before. OVE was known as a tag team before it became a faction what pertains to Sammy Callihan, and then we added Matt Fulton from last year. So yeah, but yeah, what a disaster that was, man. You know, OVE is no more, and what I thought was going to lead to OVE, bringing in, what's her name again? Navala, the wife of Jay Chris, where she's going to be, eventually, uh, fit into that role. And while you still have Matt Fulton, but I guess they want Matt Fulton to be on his own, and that's exactly what they're going to be doing with him. He's going to be on his own, and we'll see where it leads to. What kind of monster he's going to basically he's going to be when it pertains to be on his own. Is he the type of monster that's going to be he could contain himself, or is he going to be a monster that he can't really control himself? I don't know. And why am I messing with my hair? I don't know. Just why are they repackaging Hogan and then all of a sudden they do all these things for Hogan and then it doesn't pay off at the end of the day? I don't know. It's the same reason why I don't know why Sammy Callihan lost against Shamrock, the way they did it after repackaging him and then him just losing. I don't know. Same reason why I don't know why Impact Wrestling still have Josh Matthews as the voice of Impact Wrestling, where he doesn't bring nothing, no value whatsoever. I don't know. A lot of questions need the answer, and we're probably never going to get them because they don't even know. Rosemary, she stole Mr. Mundo again, the toy dog that Johnny Bravo always carried along with him, and then he gets it back again, but that was all just to lure him to her, and it says Rosemary said she wants to basically apologize something like that in a way, and said that she doesn't bite unless he wants her to, whoever. And yeah, so Rosemary is into Johnny Bravo for whatever reason. Shoot me. Triple XL meant to say, which is AC Romero and Larry D versus TJP and Falaba in a good tag team match. In the end, it was TJP and Falaba winning. We get Moose. Excuse me. We get Moose versus Suicide for the TNA World Championship. But before the match started, Moose forces David Penzer to get on to reintroduce him as the TNA World Champion and everything. And basically, it's for the TNA World title again. So Moose and Suicide had a match, and this match I actually got to, unlike the last time, because let's face it, the last time I wasn't feeling it at all, especially where it was in the main event. This week, I actually got into it because this time it wasn't the main event, and I liked it. And on top of that, I got a little better. Where it tends to having chemistry, even though there are so many people that play Suicide. But yeah, They tried to do the same spot again with a chance of the referee bump, but there was no referee bump this time. They avoided it in a lot of ways, but in the end, it was Moose getting the win with the basically rolling him up for and pulling the tights and everything because Moose was afraid he's going to lose, and he's your winner and still the TNA World Champion because he is one of the greatest sports athletes of all time. Mr. Impact Wrestling, the walking legend. Can't remember what else he was called as well, but also he's known again to may I mention to you all again the TNA World Heavyweight Champion. Something that Josh Matthews does not understand. That's 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 a story that they're going with, but it doesn't make any sense because why doesn't Impact Wrestling Management do something about that then? You should think about that too. But they want to act like they're basically Impact Wrestling want to act like they're WWE, where there's no logic. Just like there's no logic of how they trained Kier Hogan. Like there's no logic of why Rosemary is trying to be with Johnny Bravo, which she should be thinking about trying to do her reunion of Decay without Abyss and maybe have Matt Post be part of that. But who knows, right? Michael Elgin claims that he's going to become the the Impact Wrestling World Champion, when he wins the tournament, and the fans will learn to love him after that. They'll have the choice but and to love him after that. So there you go. And also, obviously with Michael Elgin, it was a good promo because he knows how to cut a good promo, just like he knows how to be a good wrestler in the ring. So we go backstage and we see Chris Bay tells Johnny Bravo that even if he doesn't win the title, which is going up against Willie Mack, the exhibition title, he could still, him up for name calling him whatever behind his back and blah blah. So that's the story. So we get to the match for the exhibition championship. The exhibition champion Willie Mack, who is Chocolate Thunder, versus Johnny Bravo. I mean, not getting those two guys confused. Johnny Swinger, meant to say. One moment. There we go. I should realize that too. Anyways, so match itself, believe it or not, folks, I actually like the match. I don't know why I like the match, despite who I hate in this match, which is Johnny Bravo. But I'm not saying Johnny Bravo competed good in the match. I mean, I'm not gonna say that he's complete trash or pertains to how he wrestles. He wrestles like he's an old school wrestler. But the problem is, he just sucks. I just can't get into him. Maybe the gimmick is the problem. Maybe that's supposed to be that's who he is really. But if that's really who he really is, then yes, I'm not that type of person to get into that type of personality because I think it sucks. But and that's not long anyways. Willie Mack gets the win with the same moonsault. After the match, Johnny's basically still your exhibition champion is Willie Mack, obviously, because there was no way he was gonna lose the belt anyways, especially to Johnny Swinger of all people. And on top of that, they build up between Willie Mack and Chris Bay. So after the match, Johnny Swinger beats up Willie Mack, and then Chris Bay comes out and joins along with the fight, and they both stand tall. So I guess they're gonna be working together. Well, there you go. Nothing to say about that other than they need Rich Swann back to help out Mac. Just saying. Cody Deaner, excuse me. He confronts the Impact World Tag Team Champions, the North, Josh Alexander and Ethan Page. We're in Canada. And Ethan Page brags about how they're basically being no competition in the tag team division of Impact Wrestling. And basically, Diener proposed a match for him and Wheels versus North on the next edition of Impact Wrestling. As of this recording, that's tonight. So it's gonna happen at the Diener compound. The North accepts and they leave. So then Chloe Diener reveals that Wheels is not could be the partner. It was just to swerve them for next week. Basically, the referee with no legs showed up. Basically, the referee with no legs for sure before. I can't remember how long it was. I don't even remember what match it was either. For Impact Wrestling, but all I know is those referee with literally no legs. And I'm pretty sure that referee with no legs is also a wrestler, just playing a referee. So he's going to be the referee for what pertains to Chloe Diener having his real partner, which I'm pretty sure is going to be Jake. His cousin Jake. So main event time: Michael Elgin versus Sami Callihan in the first round tournament, normal contendership. The rest. Match itself between Michael Elgin and Sami Callihan was a good match. Sami Callihan was selling his ankle injury that he suffered from the hands of Shamrock from his match for Rebellion. And I see myself, that was weeks ago. But that's what happened, and that was the way to protect Sami Callihan to lose against Michael Elgin. And that's exactly what happened. Michael Elgin won. So Sami Callihan, with a new gimmick. Probably I think I changed the title. Oh, okay, yes, I do. One more, folks. There we go. You probably won't notice it. You just gotta work with me here. There we go. Oh, it doesn't affect it. Okay, I'll do it afterwards. That's no big deal. I'll go through it. This is a private recording anyway. So, anyways, what I'm trying to say is that Sami Callihan got this new gimmick, being repackaged, and with him losing, it's not looking good for his stock, especially what takes him being the hacker of this whole ICU thing. Not working out so well for Sami Callihan. I don't get the person's mindset of why you repackage someone and then you have them just lose and their stock goes down. It's like they're trying to be like WWE. Now, I don't mind Michael Elgin winning, but the way they did it was so stupid. Basically, you're saying that Michael Elgin he couldn't beat Sami Callihan unless he was favoring an injury that he suffered from Ken Shamrock from weeks ago. Dumb. Tom Armour, I'm surprised there was no knockouts match here, by the way. But Tom Armour wrestling was 5 matches. My overall strength for the show, I'm gonna go with a 7.5 out of 10. Despite of all my nitpickings and lack of complaining. The main event. Either way, the main event was good, and also a couple matches I thought was good. So yeah, it wasn't a bad show. I still enjoyed the show for what it was. Some things that obviously they irk me in a way. The breakup of OVE. Kira Hogan is still a heel. Rosemary is trying to get a date with Johnny Bravo. Johnny Swinger. And I would say Joseph P. Ryan, that's his name, whatever. but he didn't really annoy me that much because he was just out there just writing stuff down like whatever. Because I guess he's gonna be feuding or I don't know what they're gonna do with him. Like it's basically the whole thing with Crazy Steve. So I don't know I don't know what they're doing with that. But I digress. But yeah, 7.5 out of 10. I'll give it though. That being said, thank you for watching for this natural born thriller. Saying peace on the streets. But this was your Impact Wrestling review from May 19th, 2020. Until next time, folks, you all stay well, stay safe, take care of yourself. We're taking this whole pandemic going on with the COVID-19. And I'm out. Ta-ta for now.